of lecturette is drones. Drones is a common name which is used for UAVs, which is the unmanned aerial vehicles. If we talk about it, it is basically the future of the aviation industries. And in India's perspective, we used drones for the first time in the 1999 Kargil War in a military purpose for surveillance and monitoring purposes. If we talk about the current scenarios, India is currently working on modernization of its air force, especially by procuring and developing some of the aircraft and drones by itself or by procuring from other nations, which have some of the best examples as DRDO Rustam drone, which we developed by ourselves, and is a surveillance drones which we are using currently. Then there includes the IAI Harab drones, which is a kamikaze drone, and we also used in the Operation Sindhu recently. And we are also ordering the MQ-9P Reaper drone from USA, which is a surveillance combat drone, and it could be very effective for our Air Force as well as our defense purpose as well. If I talk about its applications, we can clearly see that the drones is a genius invention which with a lot of applications and implementation in real life. Some of the implementation and applications includes the delivery systems, as many companies like Amazon is using drones these days in some countries like USA and Germany for delivering its products, and could also be seen as the future of the delivery systems. And after that, it can also be used for surveillance of the agricultural sector, such as monitoring the crops health, the irrigation system in the crops, and monitoring the health of the growing crops. Then after that, it can also be majorly used for research purposes, as it is a very cost-effective option. So it can be used for geographical surveys and volcanology study, and also in the deep ocean researches, as it is very hard for humans to reach into deep ocean researches. So we are using drones these days to research about the deep oceans. And after that, it also have an application and use in the oil rig sectors, as it is very life risking for humans to check and inspect the oil rigs and pipelines in the oil industry. So we are using drones these days for its inspection. If we talk about the military purposes as well, drones these days are being used by Indian Army for the surveillance and monitoring of its borders these days, especially in the areas where it is very difficult for human deployment, including the mountainous and long deployment areas. And after that, drones are these days also being used for the intel collection, especially in the cross-border intel collection. For example, if we talk about the terrorist base camps outside India, we can clearly use drones for those purposes without risking any human life. And drones are also very beneficial because they do not risk any human lives and are controlled via remote location. So in my opinion, this way drones serves as a very beneficial and world-changing innovation.